And welcome back, Mr. Eastman. You are most memorable for your message and the timbre of your voice.
Her time is still up here, and I'm going to speak quietly, but are you going to give me 3 minutes?
I will give you 3 minutes when I'm done, but you do have the option.
Distinguished counsel, Vice Mayor Lowenthal.
Sir.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the option of not using the mic. It's very difficult to hear.
I won't use the mic.
Thank you.
Distinguished Counsel of Long Beach and Vice Mayor Lowenthal, Richard Eastman, one of the proponents of Proposition 215 with Dennis Perrone and SB 420. You know my credentials. And I'm going to read a little letter that Dennis Perrone and I sent to the City Council of Los Angeles, which is biting their nails about a judge's decision of an unlawful ordinance and an unlawful lottery down here and a lot of things that have gone on since Dennis and I helped pass these laws. To tax or not to tax marijuana. To tax medical marijuana is not consistent with the federal laws of the United States that protect the rights of lower government authority to raise taxes as marijuana remains an unlawful substance under federal law. Such taxation, be it through a local ballot measure or legislative action such as the binding over and bringing into law of a cannabis tax, would expose lower government proponents of such unlawful state legislation to charges of personal criminal culpability under the federal laws of the United States, just as warned by federal authorities regarding the binding over of previous state medical marijuana legislation in California during the Clinton administration. Additionally, the people of California, in voting overwhelmingly to pass into law rights of certain patients to gain access to marijuana for medicinal use, have clearly acknowledged their view that marijuana is medicine and therefore should not allow a medical marijuana tax, as no other medicine is taxed that is a prescription medicine and or a medicine where a doctor with state certitude writes a recommendation as a requirement to have access to the substance. For to create such a marijuana tax would be more than to imply that marijuana is not a medicine, which clearly violates the view and intent of the people of California in their attempts through the passage of Prop 215 and subsequent legislation to guarantee access to cannabis substances for certain exempted category of citizens. Such a tax as this one would put the state of California at odds with itself and its people, the federal government, and the most vulnerable citizens among us, including myself. You know, this is a medicine. We are not criminals. I stand before you today living with AIDS for 16 years, and Mr. Perrone living with no illness like AIDS. We have successfully defended and upheld law not only here in Long Beach and the state of California, but 15 states across this country. And we have a president who agrees with us. We have a new governor who was Attorney General, wrote great guidelines that you guys probably didn't even read, who is now our governor, a lieutenant governor that supports us, and a new Attorney General that I am pursuing the unlawful lottery that you threw the patients in the trash can, which you're trying to do to us tonight. You know, I'm talking about taxes here, but what I just read to you relates to a lot about what you're trying to do. We are not criminals. We are patients, and public viewing of a videotape is violating federal HIPAA laws of patients. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm a citizen that is going to fight that not doesn't live in Long Beach, but lives in the state of California, and I am going to the inauguration of our new governor, and I'm going to talk to Kamala Harris about your unlawful lottery. Thank you.